we're going to do a deep comparison of Missoma, Mejuri, and Monica Vinader. Starting with the history of these brands. So Monica Vinader is the oldest of the three, and it was founded by sisters Monica and Gabriela Vinader. The sisters are from Spain, but I believe the company Monica Vinader is headquartered in London, and it was founded around 2007. Prior to Monica Vinader, there wasn't really a popular jewelry brand that dominated or even started that affordable luxury jewelry sector, the demi-fine jewelry. Jewelry that are made of sterling silver based gold vermeil, which basically means you are wrapping a very thick layer of solid gold around sterling silver at the core. Monica Vinader actually started this journey by making jewelry for private clients. So she definitely had more jewelry design type of training. Missoma, on the other hand, is actually a slightly different story. So Missoma was also started in 2008, so around the same time as Monica Vinader, and Missoma was started by Marissa Horton, and she actually did not have any formal jewelry training. She was working a corporate job. She wanted to kind of pursue her dream. I believe Missoma was the first jewelry brand that did a big product-based collaboration with a big influencer. I'm actually wearing a couple of the pieces from the Lucy Williams collection. This was the collection of the few years when YouTube was also taking off. I think it's a really smart business move to capture that initial wave of influencers. The youngest brand of these three is Mejuri. It was started by Noura Sakija in 2013. 5 years after the Monica Vinader and Missomas of the world, Mejuri is based in Canada. And the founder, Noura, actually did grow up in jewelry. Her family had a jewelry business, but she actually decided to study engineering instead, and she did consulting, she got her MBA. So their whole mantra is to kind of democratize the fine jewelry, because fine jewelry is historically really high priced. You can pretty much only get it from the big names or your local mom and pop shops, but you might not know if certain shops are trustworthy. What's also special about Mejuri is they kind of adopt this Zara fast fashion model of pretty much every week they will drop new products. So it feels like they're refreshing the designs at the speed of fast fashion while also selling the fine jewelry at affordable price, as well as being very aggressive in their brick and mortar store expansion, because they really want people to go into the stores to experience and style up these beautiful fine jewelry pieces. Everything is out in the open. Nothing is in glass cases with, you know, super secure locks to create that distance between the jewelry and the consumer. Just to give you an idea of the scale of these three brands, Monica Vinader, I believe, did about 80 million in revenue last year, whereas Missoma did between 35 and 40. Mejuri, even though it's the youngest of the three, generated $160 million in revenue. So Mejuri is the biggest scale out of these three brands. I want to show you the pieces I own from each brand and talk about the quality, the price, as well as just the vibes of these three brands, because I do think they're quite different from each other. So let's start with Monica Vinader. I own 3 pieces from the brand. If you're looking for something like a sterling silver piece, which Monica Vinader actually does a lot of, this is their signature band ring, and as you can see, it's got just black marks all over, but this is just because of the nature of sterling silver. So what you can do is you can use the jewelry wipes. I believe all of 3 brands in their packaging comes with the jewelry care wipes, which I think is very much necessary, because I don't think most people actually know how to take care of jewelry, or they see, oh, my silver ring turned black and therefore it must be because of the bad quality or it must be defect. But no, if you are buying a sterling silver piece, then you should expect to first of all polish it once in a while. The most ideal way to keep jewelry, I believe, is sealed plastic bags so that your jewelry is not exposed to air pretty much at all. I feel like Monica Vinader pieces are more uniquely shaped. They have more like organic shaped or just irregular shapes when it comes to their pieces. So this signature band ring is an example. Another ring that I actually wear a lot more. It's another sterling silver piece, but it's got pave diamonds on the front. I believe this is the Riva ring. This ring was also the it ring for a good few years. It is just in this beautiful like diamondy organic shape, and it's got just tiny diamonds all over. I haven't seen pretty much any other brand copying or creating pieces of this design. The last piece that I have from Monica Vinader is this rose gold rectangular layered design with tiny diamonds on top. If you want something that's kind of minimal but also unique, this brand cares a lot more about the uniqueness of the designs themselves. Moving on to Missoma, I have these two necklaces as well as two rings to show you. So starting with the necklaces, these are the OG Lucy Williams collection. This is the mini fang choker. I have it on the shorted setting. You can make it a little longer if you want to. I also have the horn necklace. This combo was pretty much promoted by every big fashion influencer probably 10 years ago now at this point. Missoma actually has a 2-year warranty where if you're not happy with the quality of the piece, at the time, my necklaces, because I wasn't wearing them for like a few months, they basically both turned dark, turned black. And I didn't know how to take care of gold vermeil at the time, so I actually requested for replacement. I really didn't need to get the replacement because the way to clean gold vermeil is actually using hot water and baking soda. Because it's a chemical reaction, it does over time slowly just take away the gold layer of the piece. So I don't know if you can see, but my horn isn't actually the perfect gold all throughout. You might be able to see some like sterling silver peeking through. I stopped caring as much because I think jewelry is meant to be worn, be scratched. They don't have to look perfect all the time. Therefore, I actually cared less about just keeping them, only wearing them for special occasions. I'm wearing these two pieces on a daily basis. Technically, you're not supposed to wear your gold vermeil on an everyday basis because gold vermeil does react to, water, just the humidity in the air, etc. But I also think maybe it's the body oil that kind of conditions the gold vermeil. I feel like when I'm wearing these pieces, they actually don't turn black as quickly as when I am not wearing these pieces. And recently, my husband got me 2 more rings from Missoma. I kept the packaging just to show you. It is their Harris Reed collection. It is so beautiful. And they've also updated their packaging too. These 2 very statementy rings. I was wearing this one earlier. It is just such unique design. I love because Harris Reed is a fashion designer. The designs are just really, really cool. Almost gives me royalty vibes. It's just really, really luxurious. And this other one is so cute as well. I love the contrast between the black and the tiny pearls all around. So when it comes to Missoma, what they do really well is selecting the perfect partners to collaborate with. So the first one is the Lucy Williams. Then they collaborated with a Chinese fashion influencer called Savvy. I love that collection as well. And then the fashion designer Harris Reed. Moving to Mejuri, I have 3 rings, 1 necklace, and then a couple of studs. I did get my second piercing in the Mejuri store in Soho. So I got 2 different studs for the piercing. This is a diamond clustered stud. And then this is the same cluster design, but just in 14 karat gold. I might have paid 20 bucks for the piercing. Great alternative to something like a Maria Tash where you drop like several $1,000s. I believe these come out to be something like $200 or $300, so a lot more affordable. This is the diamond letter initial necklace. So you actually buy them separately. The pendant is sold on itself, as well as this really beautiful dainty chain. The chain is really high quality. It's super thin, but it's never broken. The next 3 pieces are rings. So the first one is already discontinued, and again, I didn't do any prep in terms of conditioning my ring. So this has fully turned black, so I would probably have to use the baking soda method. They have so many designs, but they also refresh their designs pretty often. So if you love a design, then you should probably get it before it's permanently discontinued. The design that's at this point very much a signature design for Mejuri is the OG croissant ring. I personally love croissants, so I feel like this design just embodies the food that I love as well as the jewelry that I love. And because I recently polished it, it looks very, very beautiful, in really great condition. If you want something that's really just fuss-free and you don't ever have to think about how to take care of it, then I would highly recommend just going for the solid gold or diamonds. Like this one, the pave diamond, is just beautiful. Mejuri also has a 2-year warranty where if your piece gets damaged within 2 years of purchase, they will exchange for a brand new one for you free of charge. And Monica Vinader actually has a 5-year warranty. Let's talk about pricing. I found 3 initial letter gold vermeil necklace that all 3 brands do. On Missoma, this necklace is $162, and it is made of 18 karat gold plated vermeil on recycled sterling silver, and the weight is 6.8 grams. Now, not all 3 brands give this amount of detail, so I will just share whatever information that was given on the site. When it comes to Monica Vinader, it is recycled 18 karat gold and solid sterling silver. This piece is $135, so around $30 cheaper than Missoma. Now when it comes to Mejuri, 18 karat gold vermeil, and it is $148. So across the 3 brands, Monica Vinader is the cheapest when it comes to just the similar type of necklace, then Mejuri, then Missoma. The other thing that comes into the pricing is the discounting. When it comes to buying from Monica Vinader, look up Monica Vinader sample sale, especially if you live in London. I believe they have in-person sample sale. All 3 of my rings actually, I bought from their online sample sale, around 60 or even 70% off. So if you are eyeing Monica Vinader pieces, you're not too fussed about any particular design, like you just want to try out their pieces, I would recommend just wait for a sample sale because you might be able to score some great deals. When it comes to Missoma, I don't think they have sample sale, or maybe they have, I've never come across any. Leave comments below if you have seen any Missoma sample sale, but Missoma oftentimes go on, I would say, pretty deep discount, over 50%. The most recent one, like these 2 pieces, are One, I believe, is 60% off. The other one is something like 50% off. These two, I got it on 30% off because it was during Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. Mejuri, though, out of the three, is probably the most strict when it comes to discounting. I've, again, never come across a Mejuri sample sale. The heaviest discount that I've ever seen is 20% off. When Mejuri does the 20% off during Black Friday season, everything on the website, I believe, is 20% off. So it is coming up, the Black Friday season, so maybe now is time to start building your wish list. Now, the only thing is, if you are eyeing something that is, let's say, in the last chance collection of Mejuri's website, that means they are going to leave the site pretty soon. So I'm not sure if you would be able to still score those pieces during Black Friday because they might be sold out before that. I will say my favorite at the moment is definitely Mejuri because I do really love just higher quality, fine jewelry at a somewhat reasonable price. I will say Mejuri's gotten a little bit more expensive over the years. If you want something that is more unique in terms of the shape, going to Monica Vinader, although I will say I'm just not really impressed with recent years Monica Vinader designs. I feel like they haven't really launched any super exciting designs. Missoma has really great collaborations, so I just really am obsessed with the entire Harris Reed collection. And let me know in the comments which one of these three brands, Missoma, Monica Vinader, or Mejuri, is your favorite. What's your favorite piece from them? And I will see you in one of these ones. Bye!